What the Freedom to Read Act says in plain English is the following, and this is the reality of it. The FBI walks into a secret court called a FISA court and tells a judge that they are doing an investigation on international terrorism. And the FBI is doing investigations on international terrorism. And they say, we're doing this investigation, and we want you to give us a warrant to get to go into a library or into a bookstore or to monitor a computer in order to find out the websites that Mr. Jones is reading. That's what we want from you, Judge. And the judge has no choice but to sign that warrant and allow the FBI to go into a library or a bookstore or to monitor a computer. And the key problem here is that the FBI does not have to provide evidence to that judge of any probable cause. The truth of the matter is, what law enforcement is about, and I support, is if the FBI has reason to believe that Mr. Jones is involved in terrorist activity, they have a right to wage a serious investigation about that person. I want them to do that. That's what they should be doing. But they do not have a right to go into a judge's office without any evidence at all, just under the premise that they're doing an investigation in general, and be able to ascertain the reading habits of Mr. Jones. Now, what's the problem there? The problem there is that the FBI doesn't always do it right. That's been the history of this country. And I'm not suggesting that many members of the FBI are not law-abiding, good law enforcement officers. But throughout our history, we have had many situations where the FBI has gone on fishing expeditions. Maybe they did not like the political views of an individual, and they were going to go in to see what kind of more evidence they can ascertain. And that's not what the American Constitution is about. So that's the danger of Section 215. I am very pleased to tell you that librarians all over this country have gone above and beyond what one might have expected. And they have really been vigorous in making the point is that we don't want a chilling intellectual environment to develop in America where some 14-year-old kid who wants to do research on terrorism and wants to read a biography of Osama bin Laden has to worry about whether or not he or she should do that assignment, read that book, because maybe the government will think that I am sympathetic to Osama bin Laden. Maybe the government will think that I am a terrorist. What freedom is about, what intellectual development is about, is your right to read anything you want. Put those ideas together. You know, that you read a murder mystery does not make you a murderer. And that we would have that kind of government interference or chilling impact on what people might be reading about or might be thinking about is dangerous for our country.